we've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's that? Red. Hey, south. Good.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
I was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. The screen pass falls incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Scadaboo on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Getting the fullback involved here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. From the gun, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go! 70 Lions!
A give right side. It's Scatterboo. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Bronco waiting. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Likely's got it right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Pass the 60. Cut 19.
On 3rd and goal, it starts. And got his man, touchdown, New York. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Moore. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second and pretty long here.
11.
From the gun, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adivo's got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Roll. Hey, Chief, take over.
This is Scannaboo, left side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes off with 6.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Tank down. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
All right.
Man in motion here. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it. Giants into the nickel, third down. Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right, Tony. Hey, south. Hey, south.
Shotgun now, first round. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
And 20 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's low and bounces short of his man.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Into a crowd and intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
To the air, Stroud. Brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
All right. Hey, south. Why Tony? Look to hot.
Back to throw, Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
It's not enough. You said it left, but it's not enough. You there reached them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take a G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he owns. Okay.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut! And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. Screen here for Scatterboot. And he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. Has some space inside the 15. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 11. 19 Texas.
Throwing is Stroud. Big strike here to Williams. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Why Tony?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one quickly to Dell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Another Texans first down. A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. Setting up the screen with Henderson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And they're going to deny the trick play. The defense staying alert there, breaking up the second throw. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg, and too far left as well. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the handoff, here's Scatteroo. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. New speed left, speed. 118. What's that?
From his end zone, it's Stroud. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running with Scatteroo. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are tackled close to their own end zone. The important thing is they got that football back. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. couldn't connect to a takedown. So that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Here we go. At 18. Let's go. Hey, Uno Mars. 11. Hey.
From his end zone, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First down 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The Giants are set to punt, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
On the quick, right? Ready?
Putting a receiver in motion. Stroud throwing here on first. Connects on the crosser. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Dart. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Scattaboo here on the top. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Monkey. Hey, south. Look the hot.
Stroud from the pistol. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, team. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pack the system.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Set. 60 Eagles.
On the carry, this is Scatterboo. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Bravo 80.
Darts out of the shotgun. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboo. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So we're through 3 here. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Take over.
Hart's going to tuck it and run. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 10. Go.
Back to throw. Here starts. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Scatterboo. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Dart setting in the throw here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 rattler.
Air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You've got to go score.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Nike Texans. 18. What's that?
They send a man in motion. First down throw by Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Giants take over after returning it inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk, because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the Texans' 16-yard
Play action with darts. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf. Steady up.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
The Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
All right.
Stride to throw on 1st down. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Here's Scatterboo. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now darts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go.
Here is Scatterboo. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
The line is scrimmage.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Sanders sends it through, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Noel to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. game-winning play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants are going to have it.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me.